Hey, it's Tom Landry. Thank you for giving me just a few minutes of your time. In front of you is our monthly newsletter. Now, it comes out in April, but it reflects the sales in March and what they tell us about the market at that time and what they're telling us about moving forward into the spring market. So, beyond those stats, I always touch base on a few interesting things and give some commentary. So, the first segment of this is all about this time of year, really. And it is spring. Obviously, spring has come a little bit early despite some of the snow we're seeing out there, which is pretty darn wild. But Maine up, and right, this is not that uncommon for a boy who grew up here in Maine. The first thing, is letting you and reminding you to know that we're here for any referrals and for your business. Now, we're humble about it. We take great pride in what we do, and I surround myself with the absolute best agents and assistants in the industry. And that includes even beyond that with subcontractors and even my building firm Cornerstone that go the extra mile to help sellers bring their homes from the way that we live to the way that we should list. We take this incredibly serious, the responsibility given to us, whether working with buyers or sellers. And that is what those bullets are about right there. As you work down through those, and those are all very legitimate. I think we bring a unique skill set to helping each and every client, meeting them where they are, and bringing our unique skill set to help them achieve their goals. So we appreciate you. We appreciate your business, and we're asking for it. We're asking for that referral, and we promise to take good care of folks. So that is the whole first segment of that. You get beyond that, and really it's starting to talk about what's happening right now, real estate as a reflection. And we're seeing a lot of anxiety in the world, right? I mean, if uncertainty is the word of the year, and I touch base on that down lower in the email, about this economic uncertainty, geopolitical uncertainty, tariff uncertainty. I was listening to NPR the other day, and literally one of the commentators was talking about freak out. I mean, everybody's freaking out a little bit. And that is certainly reflecting itself. Real estate is not immune to this. People make decisions. And what I'm talking about there is this idea of people making decisions based on emotion. And whether that's buy now, there's deals to be had, or whether it's sell because I want some certainty in my life. So we are certainly seeing, right, people seeking certainty. And they do that by sometimes selling things and simplifying their lives. Now, many people own second homes. Many people own additional condos maybe, and they have their primary residence somewhere else and they have their home here. We're seeing a lot more inventory, which is reflected in a huge jump at the bottom of the email in the amount of new inventory that is on the market. So it is a fascinating time. We're empathetic to this. We're sympathetic to it. And we're here to help. Some sellers are feeling like the market's going to get even more tumultuous, that things are going to get even worse, and therefore I want to get out now, right? On the flip side of that, buyers, we're seeing buyers come into the market, really encouraged by the amount of inventory that's come on very early this year, and some properties really lingering on the market for longer, and they're able to get some pretty good deals at lower interest rates. Rates have dropped about a point. Now they're jumping all over the place, but this is very encouraging for buyers to get in, and the belief is that over, again, the next maybe 6 months to a year, rates will continue to drop. So if you're a buyer, you've got a lot more to choose. You may be able to drive a bit of a bargain on that and get a reduced price. And unlike many, many years in the past here, really since COVID, you probably can do inspections. And out of those inspections, you can negotiate. And oh, by the way, you can probably participate in some nice rate drops in the future and to refinance your home. So really wonderful time to be a buyer, but it's not a terrible time to be a seller either. Now, we're seeing a lot more inventory. We're seeing homes linger on the market, but when you look at those stats, that does not translate to prices necessarily dropping. We're still seeing, in my opinion, sellers shoot the moon on the price out of the beginning, which is causing them to linger on the market. So the other concept, which really ties into that in the other section of that email, is to go low to go high. I've used this literally several times with clients, and they have a fork in the road. When they first talk to me or another agent, they can go high, list the house high on the price continuum, and in many cases, they're going to go low. If you list too high, you're going to sit on the market, you're going to linger in the market, you are going to take multiple price drops usually, and you're going to sell less than you would have if you listed lower. The way that we're directing people right now is to go low to go high. So list a little bit lower. It doesn't necessarily mean below the market, but list lower and fight that urge to go high. And then you're going to go multiple offers. Now, it's happened to me frequently. It just happened to be the other day. A buyer came in day 2 of a house being on the market. It actually was on the market last fall, lingered. They started higher and dropped. I took over the listing. We put it on the market. We went about $15,000 lower than where they were last listed. And we went multiple offers and are even over that $15,000. So, fight the urge, go low to go high. It's a big deal right now. And if you do that, you should still have sales success as a seller and still sell at the very top of the market. Now, the next segment down there really is about the market and the stats. So there's some superlatives in there, the highest price sales, and there's some interesting stats. I'm not going to go through all of those. Let's just say it is dynamic, it's ever changing, and we have absolutely never been here before in our city, and we're going to continue to monitor it. Are we entering a buyer's market? Are we at a tipping point? Again, I'm telling you it's too early to tell, but there are certainly signs that we are heading in that direction. So cheers, good to see you. Let's pray for some nice sun and some more spring weather. And please keep me and my team in mind. We're humbled by your referrals, and we will take great care of the people you care about.